So are you saying that it was okay
No, no,
when it
no,
was a Umar
no.
or
Hey,
a Tiffany Griffin just because she happened to be one of his students, or a Darrell who happened to be a supporter? So it was good when it was the motherfuckers they didn't.
the first thing with the rail, I was never a fan. And I've told him that I'm using the rail specific because I deal with him more than I deal with Umar. I deal with the rail. I've always said, going after his business and that kind of stuff, that wasn't cool. That's not my get down. Um, but I think
Let's use Tiffany Griffin for an example. I mean, that really caught my attention. She was specifically targeted and attacked simply because she was in a picture or some videos with him a few years ago. And people started literally like launching attacks and making videos and insulting her looks and her intelligence, all kinds of stuff, just because she happened to be caught in a picture with him.
Anti-Afro Spengalis, the language about simply because was just a student, as if Dempsey slash D. Durrell and Tiffany were just minding their own business, and they just were Umar supporters, moseying around, not a care in the world. And here come all these anti-fraud warriors. Here comes me just launching these vicious attacks on them, and they were completely blindsided. And they're saying, "Whoa, all we want to do is support Umar." Absolutely did not occur. I'm going to tell you how I first learned about Tiffany Griffin. I was sent a bunch of screenshots and audio. She stated, "I need to be neutralized," which means killed. That's the first I heard of her. How am I attacking her if she's saying I should be killed? I should be up out of here. That's what Umar was saying. Again, how am I attacking Tiffany Griffin if I didn't even know who she was? And I don't know what the heck she's talking about as far as me attacking her physically. No. Tiffany Griffin has come on here calling me a fat Mexican. I have a double chin. I am a bitch. She refers to the photo of the Griselda Marcos and the other person that Dempsey had went and found some photo of a Mexican person, female. Obviously, it's not me. So she uses that photo to describe me physically. This is what Tiffany Griffin is doing. This is what Dempsey is doing. Dempsey spends his days ruminating about people and their sex lives and their physical characteristics, and then he has a fit because Remix talked about something on his face, like something was dark on his face, and Dempsey went nuts. How is that possible when Dempsey spends day and night trashing people? Do you remember what he said about the fake anti-fraud warrior? He went and did a whole video trashing her physical characteristics, which obviously she didn't care to even respond to, but she's attacking all anti-fraud warriors. But do you remember what he said about the phony anti-fraud warrior?
This person actually thought that she could take me away from my wife? Are you fucking kidding me? That's who it is. Let me see the beast. This is going to be very difficult on the eyes. This is a stream I was looking forward to. You see this big bloated bull. Look at the nose of this wildebeest. What the fuck? Why she didn't put it over her face? Not her mouth. Look at them big ass arms. Wait a minute. I need to capture this shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. I want to do the arms. Wait a minute. I want to capture that again. Hold on. Look at that big ass arm. Look at them fucking arms. She got arms bigger than me. Look at her forearms. Look how thick the fucking big ass drumsticks. Some big ass turkey legs. Look at them big ass arms. Look at her mouth. She'll just swallow a penis. Just stuff it all in there.
Can you believe this video is still up? But let me tell you, this is mild. This is mild compared to the vulgarity that Dempsey used against me and Rev G and Lennon. And that channel was taken down. That's how disgusting. TCTV was doing the same damn thing. How in the world can that type of language, which is nothing compared to what you just heard now, be allowed to stay up for as long as it did? Thankfully, it has been captured. But if we play that, the video is going to be kicked off of YouTube. Dempsey is that disgusting. And the nerve of him to try to play victim. Not only that, taking a photo and putting it up there that was given to her by Dempsey, or who it was by Dempsey. He put the photo out and said it was me. He calls me Griselda Blanco, the Colombian drug, what do you call it? Lordette. He calls me these names. He's spreading rumors that I'm not black, trying to get me attacked. That is just the tip of the iceberg. So no. No, 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 no. You look on the screen, and this is just a very small sampling of what Tiffany Griffin did and what Dempsey did, starting all those rumors about Lennon and Rev G being gay and having gay lovers and pursuing young gay men or teenagers, calling Rev G a child molester. Dempsey was hosting those attack panels along with TCTV, who is now very happy that his channel's taken down, but we have the audio of him saying all these things, and he's running around saying, I never said that Rev G was gay. I never said that Lennon was gay. Who says that you have to say something if you are making all of these graphic statements about them being busted in their butts and all this stuff? Constantly, people, hours on end, accusing Rev G of being part of NAMBLA, who's looking to supposedly outlaw the age of consent, which will never happen, saying that Reggie was on an email, just making up all kinds of stuff out of the clear blue sky. We didn't do anything to any of these people. They were the ones that came up and started saying all these things. And Dempsey, he should be ashamed of himself for so many reasons. He posted a video, an 18-minute video was nothing but bald-faced lies about me, and he posted a photo that wasn't even me, wasn't even a black person, and he's telling everybody that I'm Mexican. No, it wasn't there just hanging around, and we decided to run up on them and start recording videos. It's extensive, hours upon hours upon hours. And Dempsey's channel was yanked because of the behavior he was engaging in, the things that he was saying and doing. So no, it is not accurate that these are innocent people who just happen to be Umar Johnson supporters and we went on the attack against them. No, we responded. And Dempsey can lie all he wants. He was sanctioned by the board. He was undergoing this billing fraud investigation, and he posted that video of me. 18 minutes of lies, people. 100%. And he keeps saying stuff like, I wasn't diagnosing, I'm speculating. Bullshit. He went very specific into diagnoses as if he knew me. I have never spoken to him. I have never met him. He was putting in all these lies about my family. He doesn't know anything about my family, saying they met Umar Johnson and there was some financial dispute. Total, complete lies. That's why he got dinged. And there is a letter that he received. He is lying. That's what I'm talking about, people, which is why I don't even think about dealing with Dempsey directly, because he's a liar. Pay people to file complaints against me with the board. Of course, it's going to fail because you don't have any facts. You don't have enough facts about me to string together a rational complaint that would give anybody any reason to look at it. I've never been contacted, but it's bullshit. Don't you think that they have the ability to come over to YouTube and see what's going on? Because they're not going to just throw something in the trash. You send them something, obviously, and they should look at it. And what they find, because I've never received a single solitary communication regarding any complaints. I am on the email train, which means if there's any issues, I get notified by email. Never heard a word because it's bullcrap. So it is absolutely false that these people are innocent supporters of Umar Johnson and they got attacked. Oh, and Tiffany calls me all kinds of bitches. She calls me bitch. That's gender attacking. And she's talking about she's for women's rights. She is the one that makes constant complaints about people's physical appearance. She says that Lennon was beating his wife. She was a victim of domestic. What the hell is this? They are not innocent. They were involved with so many things. And what they wanted us to do, when we hear about all these things that they're doing, it comes to our attention behind the scenes. What they wanted to do, what they were focused on, was disrupting people's content to the point they wanted to upset people so bad that they don't do live streams. So the strategy was we're not going to even mention it. And they're wondering, oh my God, why aren't they mentioning this? We did this, and they should be so upset that they shouldn't do a live stream. We just ignore it. We dealt with it offline, but they wanted us to come online and post all these videos about the crap they were doing, and we refused to do that. So it is not innocent in any respect. When you saw me posting videos about Tiffany, it was in response to what she was saying to me that I can't even repeat some of the crap she was saying. So vulgar, people. And that is one of the reasons that TC TV had multiple channels taken down because he was hosting this garbage right along with Dumpsy. It is a fact. Dumpsy can't present one piece of factual anything about the claims that he makes. No, about the lies that he is told. He gets on a live stream and he strings across the bottom, report, and he has my name to the board. Well, report me for what? Just because he got tagged by the board on more than one occasion, he's trying to get me tagged. Tagged for what? I'm not committing any sort of ethical, legal violations. I can have my opinion. I can even call people names. It depends on what I say. But he's completely in attack mode. It is so, I can't even articulate how repulsive his behavior is. And I have some other videos I'm going to be posting. His behavior is downright deplorable and embarrassing to the profession. He's up here consorting with people who constantly say they're, quote, exposing people, mainly with lies. What therapist does that? That's not appropriate. I'm going to be addressing that. I'm going to keep addressing it. That is my right to address it. He cannot find any comparable behavior because it doesn't exist in me. I don't do the things that he does. He has absolutely no scruples. Constantly referring to women in sexual terms, sexualizing women. He claims he can't stand these women, but he's talking about them sexually all the time. He's constantly sexualizing me. Not just the women, it's the men too. What therapist gets online and does that? Dumpsy does that. And then he wants to try to claim that he's under attack, that he's being doxxed. No, Dumpsy posted a video, and I'll keep posting the link. 2017. He posted a video. I didn't know who the hell he was. He posted a video identifying himself. It's down here in the links. How the hell is that doxing? He is a liar. That's all he can do, which is why I'm not going to ever talk to him. I don't care how many people he tries to get to trick me into a conversation. He's a loser. Move on to something else. If somebody doesn't want to talk to you, what is the reason that he continues to try to pursue these conversations and making up lies that I'm in his live stream? And I wondered what the hell was going on. He has the nerve to complain and say I was colluding with Bernice. I haven't colluded with Bernice. Forget that. Colluded. Dumpsy posted inappropriate information and it was about me. I have a right to tell YouTube about it. And then he turns around and says, I'm collaborating with her. And she says, I'm collaborating with him. I wondered why I would get these random inquiries, people. Let me tell you, I would get these random inquiries out of the blue by people. And some were pretty angry. Why are you talking to Dumpsy? Why are you doing, like, what are you talking about? Why am I talking? I've never spoken to him. Well, he says this and he says that. And it just took a couple of seconds to realize somebody's feeding someone information that I have this something going with Dumpsy. Wait a minute. The people behind the scenes Not the ones accusing me because they didn't know. The people behind the scenes knew I filed complaints on him. So other people trying to get shit started and trying to disrupt, which they couldn't stand, my relationships with certain people, with feeding lies to people. So it looked pretty convincing at first. How in the hell am I over in Dumpsy's live stream? And then he got somebody to make a fake avatar and we found the account. But you know how the trolls are. He was so determined, and he hated the fact he absolutely just was out of his mind whenever Lennon would say something nice about me, give me a compliment, just it could just be a passing statement. He would completely flip out. Something is really wrong with this picture. What's going on? Do people not say nice things about him? Does he have to pay everybody in order to get compliments? That was not the type of situation that was going on with Lennon Honor. I'm going to pay you and you're going to say nice things about me. That is total crap. Dempsey has to pay people in order for them to say nice things about him. People give me compliments every single day. It's not a big deal. I appreciate the nice things people say. But there are people who get downright viciously just enraged because someone happens to give you a compliment. Well, why don't you try working on getting your relationships with your own people in order so they can give you praise? Don't blame me because somebody happens to enjoy or like something about me. That's just insane. I've never seen anything like this. I don't have friends who get angry because I get a compliment. I don't get angry, my friends get compliments. What is wrong? Aren't you supposed to be happy for a friend? Aren't you supposed to encourage a friend? These people don't want you to have any positive relationships with anybody. And that says everything about them, always trying to disrupt what they think you have going on. They try so hard and they cast all logic to the wind and they end up looking like fools. And we're seeing it play out right in front of our very eyes. These people who make all these wild accusations, just unconfirmed crap. Let it fall where it falls. But be ready to defend yourself. Don't let people just simply think they can take your name and your reputation and hijack it and exchange it for theirs because their character is bumped up. So it's called character hijacking. Defend your character. Defend your right to exist how you are. Not that somebody has a right to change your character because theirs is bumped up. Don't let people do that to you. Dumpsy was doing the same thing. Oh, she has a date with the licensing board and I filed my complaint. It's a lie. He was the one that was undergoing all of this while he was saying these things about me. I don't get it. I mean, he says he has a wife. Well, doesn't the wife provide compliments? Rev G says nice things about me. His wife's not flipping out. What the heck is going on here, people? People see what you have going on. It's just garden variety decency, treating somebody in a decent manner. People see that and they flip out. I've never experienced that before, ever. That's why it's so easy for me to cut the situation off and people think I'm being cold. Yeah, I'm being cold because I don't have this in my life. So why would I come to YouTube and put myself in it? I'm not going to do it. I encourage you to maintain yourself the way you are. It doesn't mean you can't challenge yourself, but don't let people hijack your character. You know your character. Fight for your dignity and self-respect. In the meantime, you know the drill. Buyer, beware.